Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Bill with Franklin Loan Center, and got three things today, a couple that I'm psyched to mention and one that I can't believe I have to say out loud, but it doesn't seem like we can just skirt past it without saying something. So first, got a huge promotion, which I'm super excited about, and it's a promotion to Grandpa. I am so stoked. Our daughter Lexi and her husband Bailey last week brought brought Parker Madison into this world. Oh my word. I've heard it a million times from like all my uncles and stuff are like, oh my God, you're not gonna believe how epic grandparenting is. And we're a whole week and a couple days into this right now, but oh man, it is pretty damn amazing. It's like all the joy of your own kids, but with none of the stress or very little of the stress. So yeah, anyway, that I just am so like in love with this little girl. It's ridiculous. So that's one. Two, interest rates. So all this you're hearing in the news, I mean, I've heard some crazy, oh my God, rates had the best day in years and all this stuff. So like as all headlines lately, it's like, I mean, lots of overdoing it for clickbait. But what we have seen is a pretty steady decline. That's like really starting to make a meaningful difference here. I mean, there's going to be some refinance opportunities for sure right now. If you're interested in that, give me a call. And some of these people that have been sitting on the sidelines, we're starting to see, you know, a meaningful drop. I mean, people that were getting quoted rates at 7 or 7.25 or 7.5 over the last couple of years. I mean, we're down significantly lower than that now, and it's starting to make a meaningful difference. We're seeing it in the amount of mortgage applications and all sorts of stuff. So I just, you know, I mean, keep an eye on rates. I'm like, if you're wondering if now's the time, then let's talk about it. I'm already talking to a bunch of people, but if for some reason I've missed you, please call me. I'd love to have a chance to help you just navigate through whether or not it makes sense. Well, just a quick thought on that. One thing that happens every time is, are rates going to continue to fall? Shouldn't I wait? Nobody knows that answer. Sorry, and I feel self-serving every time I say this, with particularly with regards to refinances, but it's true in purchases as well. You have to take the bird in the hand with a refinance. Let's create a strike price for you. Figure out a time that definitely makes good sense. And if we get there, let's pull the trigger and move to closing. There's been way too many times in my career where I'm like, I get lulled into thinking rates are going to continue to drop. And then what ends up happening, I'm not locked. I'm waiting for rates to drop. And all of a sudden they start heading the other direction. The most recent time that was going on was about this time last year. And rates were starting to see a meaningful drop, and then right as everybody was ready to pull the trigger, they sent the other direction, and you just miss it, right? So so that's it on the refi. And then last but not least, and again, I don't even want to talk about this, but it feels like it's something that you just almost have to mention. Isn't it crazy that the day before we're like at the anniversary of 9/11, that there's an assassination of Charlie Kirk, right? You know, and I'm not going to be political at all about this. No one cares about what my politics are, but I mean, the only thought that I have in my head is there has to be one thing that we can all unite under with something like this. Like, think about 9/11 was wild, right? At that time, the whole nation pulled together, right? You know, I mean, and you know, obviously it's because there's like, we all have something in common now, right? I mean, we all have that. Please, under this circumstance, like, you know, like we, you know, a political, whatever you want to call him, a leader, whatever you want to call him. Again, I don't care if you liked him or disliked him. The one thing we all have to agree on is there is never a good time to murder a political figure. It's not okay, right? I mean, can we please all agree on that? This heathen, this animal that did this, is we have to all unite and agree that that's awful. And can we please get to a point where we can all just have a meaningful conversation about our disagreements? Do we have to like litigate stuff in the weirdest of ways on social media and all that stuff? I mean, it's funny, I've just never been more excited about just turn it off. Like, it's so crazy as I'm sitting here on social media, of course, which is ridiculous. But it's just like, look, I just let's unite under this. Like, I'd love to see the leaders of our country saying this, and you know, whatever. I don't hear a lot of them saying that. I hear them doing their normal rhetoric. But guys, like, that's the common thread here. We all have to agree that bring the temperature down. So that's all I've got today, and I'll see you all next week. I'm Bill with Franklin Loan Center.